Intrusive Thoughts. Today we're watching Broadday Blakes and his brother Big Blakes. They're posing the question to us, are dreams even real basically? Do they have any meaning or are they just dreams? Nothing to say?
Hi, welcome.
Alright, so Big Blake's had a dream, yeah. And people have different
So did Martin Luther King Jr.
interpretations.
Once upon a time I did.
People have different interpretations of dreams. Some people think they mean things. Some people think that they're messages. Some people think that it's just, everyone's going crazy in your sleep. Tell us about the dream, though.
Do you think that dreams are real? Or
Yeah.
do you think they have meaning?
I think some dreams have a meaning. Like, let me think of an example. I think it's like a Jamaican thing. So basically, if you dream that your teeth are falling out, I think they say, what's your problem?
Just making it about yourself? That's a Jamaican thing?
I'm not making it about myself, I'm Jamaican. And you asked me a question, so I'm giving you context.
It's okay, go ahead. I'm not arguing. Just think it's funny, innit?
Okay.
We're the chosen ones.
If you, what, Jamaicans?
Okay, so...
Yeah, we really are. We're top tier. If you have a dream that your teeth are falling out, I think it's like you're going to die or something. I can't remember, but yeah, there's certain things that when you dream, it has like a meaning. What about you?
On that note, I think everyone should be careful who they sleep next to at night time.
Yeah, good.
Well, me? Yeah, I think it's real. I think...
Go on.
Yeah, I think dreams have meaning. Sometimes I have dreams and like things that happened in my dreams happen after sometimes. Not directly after, but I will feel like I've seen it in my dream before. And then sometimes I have questions that I can't get the answer to. And then I go to sleep and I wake up and I'm like, oh, I had a dream and now I know the answer. And then it turns out that it was actually true. So
No, that's...
must have a meaning.
The first statement is deja vu.
It's not deja vu. Deja vu there's nothing to do with a dream. No significance to do with a dream. Like, it's deja vu is that when you live something and then you feel like you've done it already.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm telling you about your dreams having meaning, but you wouldn't know, innit, because it doesn't happen to you.
Okay. That's it. It's death. It's death.
All right, crit map.
Sorry. It's death. And but that's a Jamaican thing. So if other people believe that it's like a symbol of like being out of control and anxious, but yeah. I could be wrong though, but I'm pretty certain. I don't know. Who knows? Not me.
It's a horrific dream as well. Now, horrific for me is not horrific for you. Or the other way around.
You see yourself in the mirror with no clothes on.
I see myself in the mirror with Joe Willie. I almost committed suicide.
Did you say a glowing willy?
No, with his willy, because too small.
Oh my.
Yeah, I kind of wifing that one out. His brother, innit? It's funny.
So, last night I had a dream. I was walking down the jail landing and I was back in jail.
I swear to God, when you come out of jail, yeah, all your dreams are still in jail.
And when you're in jail, all your dreams are being outside of jail.
You're right though, but when did you go to jail?
I'm in jail now.
I got to the end cell and it was a double cell. And the screw goes, oh, nah, you're not in this cell. And then he brought me, he goes, oh, you're high risk.
You're enhanced.
Yeah.
You're a proper screw boy.
You make
I'm screw boy down
I
here.
need you close to the office blade there, you make the teas. So he brought me back down the landing, he's like, oh, this is your cell, it's a single cell. And in my dream, I goes to myself, don't put me in there, it's lonely. I horrible dream.
It's deep, you know.
Yeah.
Is that it?
And he woke me up. And I woke up and I was like, yes, man.
With it sweating and that.
Yeah. Nah.
You
I was
like-
just relieved, man.
What do these dreams mean anyway?
So I always say this out loud, and this is the reason why I said this.
Well, do you ever realise when you're sleeping that you're in a dream? Have you ever like consciously been like, oh wait, I must be dreaming?
Yeah.
And then try to wake up?
I think like, yeah. And you know what happens? You're like that. You're sleeping in a dream, yeah. And you're like, oh, I want to wake up. And your body's like holding you down.
Yeah.
And you can't wake up for the love of God. And you're going back and forth. But
that's slightly different, but it's also the same, like similar as well. That's sleep paralysis. Yeah.
Where did you learn that? In Google? Yeah, so
some of us have something inside our head, you know.
yeah, I have a brain.
It's not just for decorations of our body.
Yeah, that's mad. He said he had a dream about being in a cell by himself. That sounds like a lie. That sounds great.
It depends on your personality, innit? He's a social being, so
Oh, okay.
that's like the worst thing in the world to be left alone. Like you don't like being alone, literally.
Nah, yes, please. If I'm in jail, actually, but there's no TV, there's no Netflix.
That's what I'm saying. No,
Yeah,
literally.
maybe nah.
And then everyone there is on like badness and fun and stuff and funny and stuff, like you know that.
Yeah, so
And then you're just locked away. Like I would love it because I like to be alone. I would just
Yeah.
sleep. Like I don't mind, but the majority of people it drives them crazy.
oh,
Bro, about my dreams today as well, because I tend to find that sometimes I have dreams and I don't speak on them and they come true, but the negatives, not the fucking when you win the lottery dreams, more like in previously with police, with jail. Like I've had dreams about it, not said nothing and it's happened, but I found that when I voice it don't come true. That's just my own little way of it might mean nothing or
You know what's mad?
what I mean.
I'll say something. This might mean something. Yeah, might not. Yeah. We dream every night. You know, every single night.
It's just how consciously aware you are.
Yeah, we dream every night. Yeah. I don't know.
do you believe that?
Yeah, unless you smoke loud, then not. Oh, do you mean it still happens but you can't remember?
Yeah.
Nah, I think when you smoke loud, I think your brain's too like exhausted to even bother.
No, but my question is, do you believe that we have a dream every day?
I've just said no. When you smoke loud on those days, I don't think your brain can be bothered to.
Oh,
It's just trying
okay.
to recover.
Okay.
Makes us remember our dreams and what it doesn't. Yeah.
What is loud got to do with
Insane.
anything?
Because we dream every night and we don't remember, the dreams that you do remember might be a message. I'll tell you a little
That's why I'm saying in terms of that's why I say it out loud, because I found when I've said it out loud it don't come true, but when I keep it to myself it's like a sign like, yo, watch what you're doing, or I don't know.
I'll tell you a mad thing though, yeah. This is it's a bit trivial, but it's still a message from the dream world, yeah. I was just about to bang up one day.
Oh, I wanted to hear that, but I just want to say, yeah, human beings here, we're so like we idolize ourselves, like we believe that we'll have some sort of special message in our sleep here, and that has something to do with what's going on in the universe. And the universe is so big, like there's 10, I don't know how many septillion planets in the whole universe and stuff, and then we think us in this little speck of Earth, our message in our brain is so important at night time when we sleep.
Like, I've got one, where, like, this is for girls, Do you know when you have a dream and your man's cheating on you? Oh, you wake up so pissed off.
But the chances of a man cheating on the girl is very high, so how do you know it's anything to do with your dream?
No, because you don't. Common sense. You're not going to dream about that every single day. That's your intuition kicking in. 9 out of 10 times it's true.
Yeah, I do believe that people are connected though, so you can know sometimes, innit? But
100%.
But also as well, common sense after time, innit? Like there's always.
Oh wait, one more thing. Don't you think he looks like Marshall?
Who's
Eminem?
Marshall? So you call Marshall Eminem Marshall?
That's his name.
Yeah, he's just white. He doesn't look like flipping Eminem.
Yes, he does.
Who? Broadday Blakes or Big Blakes?
Is Broadday Blakes this one to the right?
Yeah, with the cap.
Yeah, that's Eminem.
So, you need to watch out, they'll ban you from wireless with this behaviour, I swear to God.
It's just a comparison.
Right. And we all look the same in it as well.
No, as in, bro, guys.
No, my best friend's white. Go on.
Guys, come on. He does. Okay, he resembles him. He resembles him, right? He probably knows as well.
He looks like Benny Banks. That's what he looks like.
Benny Banks. Oh, yeah, I can see the resemblance as well.
Does Benny Banks look anything like Eminem?
No, but we have a child, and your child can look like you when they're with you today and look like you when they're with you today.
Or they can look partially like you and partially like the father.
Exactly. He partially looks like Eminem.
But he's not Eminem's son.
Yeah, doesn't matter. You're just ruining it. It's okay.
Yeah, at 12 o'clock.
Was this in your dream or real?
Nah, this in real life, yeah. And my boy goes, just before I was about to bang up I crossed my boy, he's like, bro, what's mad? I had a dream about you last night, I was like, I swear down, yeah. He's banging. I was like, now, swear down, yeah. He goes, I had a dream that you got a drug test, bro, that you got piss tested, but these times I'm smoking weed. So I'm like, raw. So I've got in my cell, yeah, and I'm like, you know what, that could be a message, yeah. You never mess with like the metaphysics. So I was just like, you know what, boom, started drinking loads of water. Because in jail, if you drink loads of water, it flushes your system, and you got like a good probability of beating the drug test, yeah.
What, only in jail? Only in jail if you're drinking loads of water?
Nah, just in general, I think, innit? But you have to use that in jail, innit? I
hilarious.
had a friend in jail, yeah, he kept telling me that they got so much loud. I might as well come out like one night, because in the evenings you were allowed to go out or something. I don't know what they were doing, but they were going out to smoke in the evenings before bedtime, basically. And
Bedtime.
Then, literally. And then, I think the next day or the day after, the guy was in another jail. Cause I was telling him no. I was like, you got everything that you want here. You're allowed out before bedtime. All this stuff, yeah.
Bedtime.
Hell of freedom. Like, how loud coming in this, innit? Literally, he was like, nah, man, we're cool. Nobody cares. Like, everyone does their thing. I was like, yeah. That's you lot's story. I'm not involved.
Wow.
Next minute, I've seen him locked up in the block. I'm like I'm talking to him through the window. I'm like, what happened? What have you done now? He's like, he didn't want to tell me. You know when someone told you that,
Yeah.
you don't want to hear I told you so, basically, and I'm not even like that. This is death to me. Like, oh man, you know. But yeah, I must have had a dream.
I drank loads of water, yeah. It's probably a coincidence. It's probably not. They bust my door, bro. About an hour later, bust my door. Yo, drug test.
How do you know you weren't a snitch?
Nah, that's a good question, bro. That's a good question.
That is a beautiful question.
No way.
Food for thought.
It's true, you know, because
He's so
them man know what's gonna happen. Because
Yeah.
we had phones in our cell, yeah, before we was about to get licked one day. Literally, the gov come up to me and he goes, the night gov came to us and was saying that you lot are moving funny. And me, like an idiot, I didn't even perceive that information as anything. I was like, yeah, I don't even know. Like, what are you talking about? I'm trying to hide the fact, basically, when he's giving me a gem. But he's a gov, he's not a snitch, basically, yeah. He must, I don't know if he likes me or something, but he's come to tell me, like, nah, not that way, but do you get me? He's trying to save my life. He's telling me that, yo, the light gov is talking about you, like, moving around too much at night time. Like,
Yeah, I remember
do you
you saying,
understand? So then next morning, after he's told me that, I guess, we've got licked. They found the phones, basically. John to say to you, but if he didn't tell, if I took the information or it was given to me, I should have just got rid of the phones or given it to somebody else to hold for that day or something. I didn't even tell my cellmate. I was just like,
he's in another world.
I was just like, yeah, bro. I was just like, what are you talking about? Like, I completely come up with one ear out the other. I say, no,
Oh, God.
I'm supposed to be in jail that time.
Literally. He feels betrayed.
It's true though.
I did not. Oh, fuck. You know what, bro? There's a snitch and I don't know it. He's helped me out like that, bro. Fuck it, at least.
Yeah, he could have just said,
Yeah, that's deep, though. We don't know.
You see, he took the information and did something about it, whereas you were just like, nah.
Yeah.
Let me go have a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
It's bedtime.
Literally.
What the hell?
Dynamics of people do. I'm not saying the dream were true, but there's ulterior motives with people, especially in jail.
How would you feel, though? How do you think you would feel if you had to go back to jail?
Listen, for the bravado and everything else,
You're a
I'd
big
be
mush inside.
absolutely
For the bravado, he's a big mush
I'd be
inside.
crushed. Honestly, I don't even know what I'd do or whatever.
What would you do if you had to go to jail right now?
Probably say bye to my son, and then I would like go and eat something really nice.
Okay, you don't care, yeah? You're on it.
Yeah. If I don't have to wake up and do all these breakfasts, take me to jail. Throw away the key.
Oh my God.
That is so funny. Yeah, it's a holiday.
Okay. Well, enjoy.
What about you?
I don't know. I don't look at life like, oh my God, I just accept anything that happens, innit?
Yeah,
It's
you
part of the
definitely
game,
do.
innit?
Such
Yeah.
a weird flipping trait that you have. But
Literally.
literally, he don't care about nothing.
Nah, I don't, man.
He literally don't. He's just like, oh, someone just crashed into me. Oh, okay, you're right. Yeah, okay, cool.
Well, Joe is a roommate for humans, innit? Like, if they're alright, I'll be alright. Fuck it, innit?
Literally,
As some people would say.
I don't know. Man, there's nothing we can do but survive. That's within us. It's survival as humans. We're designed to survive
Literally.
in the most extreme of circumstances. But the thought of actually going back, oh man, it's soul destroying, it's crushing.
I went through that, though. You'd be a record as well. You're more resilient when you're younger, innit? Yeah, bro. He said, I went through that, though. Hey, bro, for something that I didn't even do, bro. And you see, when I went back into that cell, for the first time in my life, I felt claustrophobic in the cell for the
man.
first time because I've outgrown jail.
That's one thing I can say though. Not the cell, I don't care about that, but I just go to sleep. But the handcuffs, I don't like the handcuffs. Literally, the last time, I've been in handcuffs so many times, but the last time I went into handcuffs, I was just like, I can't do this to myself again, man. It's just like, somebody has got control over my whole life. If I died right now, they wouldn't even take me out. They'll just watch me, basically. They'll say the rules and stipulations of being the police, basically, says that we can't let you out the fucking handcuffs until somebody else says so, or whatever.
Not even that, but imagine you're in the, what do you call it? The bully van, yeah? You're in handcuffs and you're in the little cage bit, yeah? Not that I know what this is like or anything. I'm just saying, like, imagine. And the car crashes.
Literally.
Who's saving you?
That's what I'm saying.
Who's actually going to save you, please? So be very careful in the situations you put yourself in.
Literally, one time I got arrested, they fucking rushed me, basically, yeah. My hand split open in my elbow. I was bleeding out, yeah. They was taking me to the police station in the same thing, in the van, basically. I was in handcuffs. I'm telling them, like, I'm starting to feel weak, basically. Like, I think I didn't even know that I was bleeding like that, but I just started to feel all the energy, life force coming out of me. So I'm trying to tell them, like, I'm not sure, can you have a look? They're just like, we can't look until you go to the till you get to the police station. Thank God the police station was closed, but even by the time I've gotten there, I was finished. And like, when I've looked behind me, I've seen a
trail of blood.
Pool of blood, like literally, like I can't believe I was able to walk after. And then they were just like, oh, like they thought I was chatting shit. Like, I guess they arrest many people, and many people told them many things are happening to them all the time. But I'm literally trying to tell you, like, yo, I need help. I can't help myself right now. And they didn't even give a fuck.
Yeah.
So I guess that's why the next time when I went into handcuffs again, I just wasn't on it.
Yeah,
literally.
that makes sense.
PTSD or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, about the experience. Yeah.
Some of us still do stupid things, not in terms of committing crimes.
Not you, though, bro.
But in ourselves.
I won't have you do stupid things. No, I mean,
You are my stupid thing. Like, you are the only one who can go back to jail.
oh, shut up, man.
Because
Yeah.
you're an idiot.
So apparently, yeah, science says,
Here we go.
bro, yeah,
Which science?
they don't know anything. There's little theories.
Him, Big Blinks, or whatever his
There's a
name
little
is.
theory, yeah, that
Name me one of them.
they don't really know. Cause science does say that we're not really sure what's going on.
Yeah.
We don't have a clue, basically, yeah. But there's a theory that dreams are your subconscious mind breaking down what's happened in the last few days and their memories and stuff. So that's like
That makes sense though. That's why I'm telling you that sometimes I have questions, and then when I'm waking up, I'm having the answer from my dream, basically.
Yeah, because you've gone to sleep thinking about your question.
Yeah, but it's saying that dreams are basically like a process of trying to work out what has been happening to you throughout your life or the last like couple of days or whatever period it is that you have a problem with. Your brain is trying to work it out still when you're sleeping, and that's why it's creating dreams.
Okay.
And it's for you to take something out of it if you can remember, I guess. Yeah.
still stuff. So what happened to you in the past? What you got thrown?
I had to bring you up.
So they say,
Struggle with it till today.
so like they say, yeah, your subconscious mind's breaking down all of these factors, bro. So that's why you're so merged and mixed
And stuff that you bottle and bury, like emotions and feelings and, I'd say, trauma.
Do you bottle and bury stuff though? I don't really bottle and bury stuff, you know. Like I'll vent it to someone. So
If I'm hurt, I have in the past.
in your hurt, what do you mean?
You know, you've been hurt in relationships or.
Yeah, but wouldn't you like vent it to me or Kate or somebody or even you?
So do you know what's exhausting? when you're sad in your dream, oh my days, you wake up drained. You're just there crying in your dream. You're like, bro, get me out of here. Honestly.
I think that's a nightmare then, though. It's not a dream, is it?
That one is tiring, man.
I don't have nightmares. Does anyone have nightmares?
I think we all, well, I don't know. A lot of people just call nightmares and dreams.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're being technical, I don't dream about bad things or like things
Yeah.
I'm scared of or anything like that. I don't dream.
So I was going to say at the very end of the video, yeah. I used to have this one dream, like, all the time. Not all the time, but it was the same dream, maybe once a month. When I was a kid. Did you not ever have a dream that was, like, repeated?
Nah, just only one time when I was a child, I remember that I got chased by a big baby in a nappy.
I was just about to say,
That's the only time.
because I know about that dream.
Yeah.
Do you remember my one?
I know you told me, but I don't hold on to things like that.
Okay.
So go on,
And this is what I mean about you don't care about nothing. selfish. Anyway, my dream, the one that's quite repetitive. I don't have it anymore. Obviously, I've kind of matured. Like I'm a big girl now. Like that stuff can't scare me. Do you get me? So it was where I was like in a volcano, and the lava was chasing me. Like the lava was just oozing out, and I was like on the edge of like, I don't know if there was a pathway there, but in my dream there was. And it was just always happening. So I feel like I'm scared of volcanoes.
But sometimes when you have a dream, it's like a metaphor for something else as well. So,
Yeah.
You don't know. But what I was going to say was, I thought when you told the story, I was going to be like, oh yeah. But no, that was like the first time I ever heard it. And I know you told me so many times, but nothing, like no recollection of the story before.
Yeah.
Mad.
Find you someone that cares, guys.
So what do you think? Do you think the dreams, there's a science theory about this.
Oh,
It's just
God,
a
the
theory,
scientist.
Neil deGrasse Tyson Grace or whatever his name. There's a name.
Oh, yeah,
I'm not
Neil
even
Tyson, yeah.
sure of it. Nah, because it's a mad little name like that. Yeah, he thinks that we might be living in a simulation, and I'll tell you why he
Matrix.
Yeah, simulation. Yeah, I'll tell you why he thinks that. He goes, because we're close to inventing computers. Yeah. That or like programs that they think for themselves. No, so they're creating something, what thinks it can think for itself. So it thinks it has free will,
So are we that in somebody else's world?
That's the theory.
So why do they keep sending us to jail? Give me a
Yeah, but that's the theory.
the rich ones.
So then it goes, imagine these.
This guy's hilarious.
the imagery of it now, imagine this thing can.
Do you think we went rogue in their world?
No, we think we can think for ourselves, but there's rules to this universe, bro. There's
There's actually a good
physics.
depth to that.
That's deep, Benny.
Yeah.
So there's physics to this. There's laws to this
Do you
universe.
think
bro.
we're starting to discover more than we should?
Now we're definitely starting to discover, bro. But it's
No, I don't mean
what.
what they're telling us. Or
You think we live in a simulation?
Nah, man. I was gonna say that. Have you guys watched that film, 1817? I think it's called. It's where this woman's living on a ship and it's a simulation. Yeah, that's all I have to say.
So this man. Basically, was the answer.
Do you know what's mad? Yeah. Whenever I watch these two, I'm like, wow, like they really remind me of our dynamics.
Oh, okay. How though? Which one is which and why? Yeah, I don't think we're in a simulation because. Well, I have another theory. That's why it's not that I don't think we're in a simulation. I'm not sure about that, but I just think my theory is more right. I believe that we are just like the inner parts of something else's, a bigger being's organs. Just like how we have microorganisms or whatever inside of us, and like white blood cells and red blood cells and stuff. I feel like we're something like that. Just like how there's many planets, they're all like the other organs, and then there's something even bigger than that. Like what we're calling space is like maybe the blood or the oxygen of that bigger being, basically. And we are all just doing our parts, pretty much like to keep that bigger being going.
Why couldn't the
And-
space be the brain?
Huh?
Why couldn't
No, because I think the planets are the organs. So there'll be some planet somewhere that we might be the brain or the stomach or something basically important, or the heart maybe. And I just think, like in our body, you have like the good cells and the bad cells, and the good ones are constantly fighting with the bad ones to try and keep you alive.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what we are doing through our choices. And like that's why we end up going to jail, or we end up dying, or we get diseases or whatever, because inevitably good is going to beat the bad, and the bads are going to find a way, like through karma, through whatever, throughout life's outcomes to
That's
be
a sick theory.
like destroyed basically, and then ultimately only the good will survive and keep that being alive basically, and keep it moving forward, and like keeping it as like in good health basically.
that's a sick
And the
theory.
time when all the bad beings overrun the good ones, the bigger being will have some sort of problem, like how we would get cancer or get some sort of illness or whatever it is.
We should do a video on theories, because I've got quite a few, but I don't want to do it right now. I'm going to give you one though. You imagine, when we go to sleep, we die.
What, so you die 365 times every year?
No, not every night, but I'm just saying, like,
Some people sleep 3 times a day. Are you out of your mind?
no, but I'm saying, like, Imagine you've died, yeah? And then you wake up the next day. Obviously, you wake up the next day and you think nothing's happened. But that life, like similar to the simulation, that life, the people that you would have been around is actually mourning you. Like, so for example, when you die, you don't realise that you've died. You just continue going.
All right, and then what about when you actually die in this life? What about that? What does that mean then?
I don't know. I haven't thought that far.
Great.
A simulation. It feels like we're in a simulation, bro. Can't lie. It feels
Yeah,
like
it does
we're in a
sometimes.
simulation. You know what I mean?
When you go
But
to
I
work
don't know
every
whether
day.
that's just because we've invented
Yeah.
computers and games, yeah. What
And just like,
us and that.
like how the green birds, like the green parrots, you see them everywhere and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, has everybody else in England been seeing the green parrots? Sometimes it feels like they're following you, you see them so much.